What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about where we're at in the auction house right now in College Football 25 Ultimate Team with the CFP Volume 3 drop going to be coming tomorrow as well. Now, as we do dive into this video, I apologize for, the recent videos and the fact that I have been on a little bit of a vacation, but it is what it is. I'm still trying to get content out for you guys. I do believe I was wrong about yesterday's video when I said the CFP cards were coming. I do believe they came actually on what would it have been Tuesday instead of yesterday, but we are going to see another CFP drop tomorrow on Friday, and then Bull Legends come Sunday. So how can you guys prepare for this? What should you guys be doing? We're going to be going over, covering, talking about all of those different things. Now, again, appreciate all the recent support on the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. So I want to start with this. Where is the market at right now? Well, honestly, it's pretty high for where we're at. And the reason I want to say that I think it is pretty high primarily has to do with, I think we're a week away from getting an overall bump. Like, we're going to start seeing higher and higher overalls as this season does continue to move forward. So it is something that I want to tell you guys to be a little careful spending your coins right now, especially on certain positions. Certain positions are more expensive than others, but especially like heading into today, if you have any of these CFP cards that still have a lot of value, I might recommend selling them for you guys today. Even a guy like Davante Adams here, right? Obviously, I can always quick sell this card for, 175, but if I can get 356,000 coins out of Davante Adams, like, you've got to try to take advantage of it. And these are the types of things that I would recommend for you guys because, again, we're not that far away from seeing an overall bump. We're, maybe going to see better receivers here in the near future. And so for me, I'm going to be pretty proactive when it comes down to these specific cards. And is there any cards that I can get rid of today to secure myself a decent amount of coins to hopefully help my squad out for the future? Now, again, a lot of these cards might not end up selling for a lot, and so it is what it is, but it is worth your time to go through, see, can these cards sell for a decent amount? If this card can get me 249, again, that's a lot better than getting the base 175 quick sell value. So again, these are the types of things that for you guys, go through your collection, especially with the CFP cards coming tomorrow. And if you have any CFP cards, again, I sold them not necessarily at the best time, but if you have any of those cards, would definitely sell them and get to the point where a lot of your cards are those BND versions of cards. For example, AJ Brown, Cam Chancellor, I cannot sell those cards. Those are cards that, again, I personally like a lot, but I can't sell them and benefit from them. Even this card, Blazing Lana Wong, I really like this card at the defensive tackle position, but 372,000 coins is a lot of coins, especially when I'm expecting an overall bump here in the near future. Same thing here for Cam Hayward, 428. It just seems like these cards are crazy high in price. And again, if I can go through, sell some of these cards, I'm going to take advantage of that opportunity just for the sole fact of, if we see an overall bump, a lot of these 95 overalls are going to lose a whole ton of value. So those are the types of things that I'm looking at right now. And guess what? If I end up selling most of my good cards, I can build my way near that 10 million coin mark, which is crazy. But that's where we're at with the auction house right now. A lot of these cards, in my opinion, I don't like the word overpriced, but a lot of these cards I think are slightly overpriced right now. Obviously, the rush set was big time. That's when the market crashed the most. People are still, trying to build their squads at, post rush set. That's when every card was cheaper, and people really should have taken advantage of that. That's when you could have got, Reggie Bush for super cheap, Lana Wong for super cheap, Cam Hayward for super cheap. All of these cards were super cheap in the auction house, and now we're to the point where these cards are starting to get a little bit more pricey. So yes, for me, I do think it is a good day to go through and look at these cards, see what they are ultimately selling for. Alpha Khan, I'm going to hold on to for 440. I think he is worth that price. That's something I would definitely recommend for you guys, and especially with the CFP cards. I don't have a ton of them left over in my collection. A lot of them I already have went through and sold. But if you have any of these CFP cards, I would probably try to sell them before tomorrow's drop. I do think it is worth your time to go through your collection and see exactly what you can get for cards. Now, for me and what I'm looking at, am I going to sell General Booty? Am I going to sell Cam Newton? I still think the quarterback market kind of is recovering right now from obviously the Kyler Murray that was dropped the other day. So I might stand pat and hold on to both of these cards. Do I like Cam Newton for $549? I don't know. He's still the best quarterback in the game. So I'm probably just going to hold firm with both of those cards and just hope that Cam Newton and his price goes up. If it doesn't, that's fine. I'll just use and run the card and be fine with it. But I do think the market is pretty high right now, and I would just be careful when you are buying cards in this type of market. Even Kyle Pitts for $414 does not make a whole lot of sense. And I like Kyle Pitts, but I bought this card a couple of weeks ago for $330. And so when you're looking at Kyle Pitts, it's what, 100,000 coins more. It just does not make a whole lot of sense for me to hold on to the card, because guess what? If another tight end comes out in tomorrow or comes Sunday, I mean, his price is going to go down by quite a bit. So those are the things, again, that you need to take advantage of right now in the auction house. The auction house is pretty high. The quarterback position is not bad, but the rest of the auction house is not a good time to buy. Good time to sell for each and every one of these positions, and it is definitely something for you guys that you can take advantage of in a big time way. Now, these season 4 cards for the most part are going to be at their minimum, so they're not going to sell a whole ton. But guess what, guys? If all of these guys that I put up sell, I'm going to be nearing that 9 million coin mark and still have Cam Newton, still have Reggie Bush, still have a lot of those key pieces to my specific squad. Tomorrow, I would look to pick up some of these CFP cards that you guys are personally wanting. And again, with the college football playoff set, I feel like a lot of the best cards in this set are some of those budget guys, are the guys that are 90 overalls, are the guys that are 92 overalls. I think some of those guys are nearly the best cards for their specific value in the entire game. So that is something I did want to hit on for you guys as we are breaking down these where the market's at. Like Grayson Holton for 40,000, he's going to be 30,000 tomorrow, and that is a must snag opportunity for you guys. So just kind of something to look at heading into tomorrow is these CFP cards are pretty expensive right now. And if you have any of them, it is a good time to get rid of them. An Elijah Badger, a DK Metcalf, an Evan Stewart. It is a good time to sell these cards for the prices, even a Davis Warren, that they are going for right now. Because come tomorrow, these cards are going to be cut in a big time way. Nate Wiggins is over 200,000 coins, which truly does not make a whole lot of sense to me. So that's where I'm at. As far as, the LTDs, if you want any of the LTDs, I don't think it's a bad time to necessarily buy them. The only thing I'm just going to warn you of being careful of for like a Brashard Smith and a Kyler Murray and a Trey Amos is, guess what? If we see an overall bump, these cards are not going to be nearly as valuable as they are right now. So just something that I do want to bring to your attention is with these LTDs, they're fine right now. But if we do see an overall bump, it really kind of limits how good these cards truly, or not even good, but how expensive these cards are truly going to be. So it's something to worth your to at least think about for each and every one of you guys. But for me, that's gonna wrap it up for our video. Do not overspend in the auction house. It is a seller's market in a big time way. Take advantage of it, build that coin count up, because guess what? When we get an overall bump in the next couple of weeks for sure, you guys are gonna be able to build that squad to a really high level. So that's gonna wrap it up. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.